Welcome back to the world that was, and today's filmed battle report between the Empire and Chaos Dwarfs. Welcome back, thanks for watching. This is another one of our film battle reports. Today we're doing a narrative battle between Empire and Chaos Dwarfs. We're playing from the big rulebook, the Dark Monoliths of Zul'Gazar, which I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but it's how we're going to say it. Essentially this is 6 turns, and whoever controls this dark monument atop this hill in the middle at the end of the 6th turn is the winner. The hill has some special powers associated with it as well. If you have a wizard within, I think it's 12 inches of it, you get a ward save for your wizard and you get some extra power dice. There's also a bound spell attached to the monument which can be unleashed across the battlefield. So with that, we'll take a look at both of the armies. This is 2,000 points of Empire. I've got a Battle Wizard Lord who knows the Law of Light, level 4. He's got Shem's Burning Gaze, Par's Protection, the Net of Amantok, and Barona's Time Warp. He's also got Dispel Scroll and Opal Amulet. In the heroes, we've got my captain on his Pegasus. He's carrying a lance. He's got the Dawnstone and an Enchanted shield as well. I've got another captain who's the Battle Standard Bearer. He's got Barded Warhorse, full plate armour, no magic items with him. We've got Luther Huss, who's our Prophet of Sigmar. He's the Army General today. And we've also got a Master Engineer to help babysit the Hellblaster Volley Gun. In the court, got a unit of 20 crossbowmen with full command, a unit of 10 archers, and then 12 Inner Circle Knights with the lances, full command on them. And they've got the Steel Standard today, which is the ignore the movement penalty for barding and the reroll 1s on the charge, pursue and flee. In the specials, got 4 Inner Circle Knights. They've got a Musician and a Standard Bearer with a Gleaming Pennant, then a Hellblaster Volley Gun and a Steam Tank. That is 2,000 points of Empire.
Right, my 2,000 point Chaos Dwarf army. 2 heroes. We've got a Daemonsmith Sorcerer who's level 2 fire. He's got a Fireball and Flamestorm. He's also got a Dispel Scroll and Enchanted shield. Other hero is the Bull Centaur Taur'ruk, who's got the Black Hammer of Hashut, the other Trickster shard, Blackshard armour and a shield. Core, we've got 30 Infernal Guard with full command, sword and shields, and 11 Infernal Guard with Fireglaives. Special is a Magma Cannon, a Hellbound Iron Demon, and 5 Bull Centaur Renders with great weapons. And rare is a Kadai Destroyer.
And this is how the armies have lined up ready for battle. Looking at the Empire, we've got the archers out on the flank with the steam tank. Demogryphs, Luther Huss has joined them. Hellblaster with their engineer, looking to blast off anything that gets on the top of that monolith. We've got the Capsus just hanging back. Last turn play, flying him onto the objective, not giving away my game plan or anything. The crossbowmen with the wizard in them, and the knights with our Battle Standard Bearer. And then over at the Chaos Dwarf side, Iron Demon, I was close. The unit of Infernal Guard. The other ones who have the Fireglaive things and the Magma Cannon all on the hill. We've got the horrible Kadai thing, which is just an absolutely fantastic converted model that's been put together there. And the Bull Centaurs with the hero in them. So let's roll for the first turn. Empire, it's a 6. Although the Chaos did finish first. And they steal it. That's how it's going to be, is it? Assuming you like the first turn?
Yes, please.
Okay, right. Let's come back for Chaos Dwarfs, turn 1. Turn 1 movement for the Chaos Dwarves is complete. There wasn't any charges as everything was far too far away. These are dwarves after all. So the Bull Centaurs and the Kadai Fireborn Destroyer have both come forward just probably trying to see if they can bait the Demogryphs. Everything else has stayed stationary over here, apart from the Iron Demon, which has gone forwards, and the cannon has just turned around to face that way. So with that, we'll go into the magic phase. What have we got? 9. Channel from the Empire. Nope. Nope. Right, we'll get some dice and get some spells. Starting off the magic phase, it's a Flame Storm onto the Crossbowman from the Sorcerer chap over there. 9, 10, 11, 13. Template scatters and then some strength 4 hits. Nasty fireball afterwards though, which should probably do more. We're going to have to let that one go. Grab the template and a scatter.
I don't want the standard head.
On him. 4 inches out into the no man's land. Dodge that one. And what are you going with next? Big powerful fireball, I'm going to guess, at the same target.
Mid-range fireball.
Yep.
9, not cast.
Excellent. Oh, I've got off quite lightly there. Somehow don't think I'm going to be as lucky in the Chaos Dwarf shooting phase. Where are we starting then? Iron Demon?
Iron Demon's shooting straight ahead at the Knights.
Yep. So pick the best result, which is going to be the 4.
So, Ballistic skill 3, hitting on 4s, 5s for long range.
Yep, no penalties for the movement for this one. So that's 2.
Strength 6.
It's going to be 2s to wound. Yep.
2 on a -4.
1 up save, because we've got full plate for 4. 3, 2 with our barded warhorse and 1 for a shield. 1 Ned Knight. Well, that keeps us nice and tidy at the back. Going to be Magma Cannon, not going to be in range, or?
Yeah, it will be. Shooting across.
Yeah, he's coming down at the Knights as well. We'll work out how many he's going to fire this. So this is where the Flamestorm cannon is, Magma Cannon, sorry, is aiming. So it's going to go on an extra artillery dice, 10. Well, I'll get that moved and work out how many are hit. 6 Knights have been hit with Flaming Death, 2s to wound them. Where's that one gone? That's all 6. Come on, brave Knights. What's your strength on this one? Strength 5? Yep. Armour piercing or anything like that? Just a -2, so looking at 3 up saves here then. That's another 3 Knights that are down. 4 Knights gone. Oh, leadership tests for these. 10. We can re-roll it with our BSB. 6. We'll pass, thankfully. So we'll come back for Empire, turn 1. Empire, turn 1. The only charge we're going to do is the Inner Circle Knights down into the Iron Demon. It's a little bit far for the Demogryphs, and we'd leave ourselves out. We've got some other plans. So yeah, we're going to have the 1 charge from the Knights down into the Iron Demon. Be a stand and shoot.
Yep.
I'll let you do that, and then we'll work out whether or not I'm going to make it in. Ten. Oh dear. Some dice and see whether or not these Knights have made a bit of a mistake. The problem is, if we didn't go for the charge and just shuffled forward, we're just going to suffer another turn of shooting and shooting. So, and magic. It's
hitting on
toss
6s.
up. Okay.
Just
1.
That's a wound.
-4, we said, didn't we?
Yes.
Yep, so that's a save. Good. Right. 18 inches. We've got the steel standard, so we are counting as movement 8, which means we need a 10. And thanks to the steel standard, I can reroll 1s here. Come on, 5, 6. Ah! Can reroll 1s again? Yeah. They're going to shuffle forwards then. We've not got any other charges. We will do steam points for the steam tank. I think we're going to do 3. Oh no. Right, I'll get dice. We'll see what happens to my poor steam engine. double check that one in the book. It's a valve locked, and typically it's the cannon that's been locked, which is frustrating to say the least. So in terms of the movement of him, we'll just spend 1d6 on the movement, I think. 5 inches he goes forward. Get everything else moved, and then we'll come back for magic. Movement phase is complete. The knights have shuffled forward after failing their charge. Demogryphs have just gone up slightly further back than the steam tank. And that's it, really. Keeping a bit static. Oh, and our Capsus has flown up towards the monument, ready to grab that. Go into magic. That's a 7. We'll try a channel. Yay, we get a channel putting us on 8. No channel there. And I'll have a little think about my spells, and we'll come back with the magic phase. Back in the Empire magic phase, I'm going to start with a boosted net of Amuntok onto the bull centaurs, just to try and slow their advance. I might just about be cast. 9, 14, 17, 21. Yeah, it's cast. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Let that one go. Put that over on them. And for our next spell, we're going to do a boosted Files Protection, which is all units within 12. Just 10, 14. That's pretty feeble, but it is cast.
Spell.
Yeah.
16 dispelled.
Dispelled. Okay. End of the magic phase. We'll come back for the shooting. Empire shooting phase, starting off with the 10 archers who are just going to shoot down into the bull centres. This will go 3, 4s, normally 5s for long range. Wow, that's a remarkable turn of events. Although I'm going to need 6s to wound. 2. Take that. No AP on these, just normal bows. Oh, they're fine, of course they are. Let's do the interesting one then. We're going to do the Hellblaster, which is going to shoot down at the Kadai. So, 3 artillery dice. We can reroll one because of the engineer. We're going to be using him with his Master of Ballistics for this. So, we've got 10, 16, 20. We'll take that. 20 shots. We'll get some dice and work out how many hits we get. 20 shots hitting on 4s using the engineer. That's not bad. What's your toughness? 6. So it is going to be 5s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds, and it is armour piercing -3. Is it just a ward? Which he passes all but 2. Okay, steam tank can't fire because of our locked valve, which is going to bring us down to the crossbowmen, who have got quite a difficult shot up over the hill towards the guys with the Fireglaives over there. Due to the hill being in the way, we're hitting on 7s here, so we're looking for 6s initially. The white one being the champion. It's 1. Toughness 4. It's a 4 to wound. We've got 1 wound on a -1. He's okay, or is he just...
He's failed because I don't think they have shields.
Oh, excellent. We might have caused 1 wound there. Just let Jade check what that is, but we don't have any combat. There's no further shooting to come. So with it, that's the end of turn 1. We'll be back for...
They do have shields.
Oh, there does? Oh, so we haven't even managed to kill him. Back for Chaos Dwarfs, turn 2 next. Chaos Dwarfs turn 2. We have a couple of charges coming off. The Kadai charging forward into the Demigryphs, and the Bull Centaurs are going to try and break free of their net and charge into the steam tank. Who do you want to roll for first?
Kadai. Yep, just in.
Okay.
Strength test.
Failed it. Oh, small mercy we brought ourselves. It's actually D6 strength 4 hits you take as well. So is 4 toughness of those guys? 4 or 5? So that's no wounds then. Okay, we'll let remaining moves, and then we're back for magic. Movement phase is complete. All that's happened is the Iron Demon has shuffled backwards. So we're going into the Winds of Magic. Ooh, winds are blowing pretty firmly. Maximum dice. I always forget about the Warrior Priest. Luther can channel as well, which that's Luther's this time because I forgot him last. So get the dice, and we'll come back with some spells. Dwarves Magic phase. What we're starting off with?
A top level fireball and the crossbow.
Okay. What's this going to be cast on?
19. It's just about cast.
And that leaves you with Flamestorm, doesn't it? Gonna try. What was off roll 6 to dispel. Yep, got rid of that. That leaves you with Flamestorm, which I presume you're going to put on the same target.
Yes.
Okay. 9, 11, not cast. Magic's been a little bit whiffy there. I've managed to get away both those times. You ready for shooting, or do you need a little think? You ready to go straight into it? Yeah, this looks like the Iron Demon's powering up down into the Knights.
Yep.
Gets 10 shots again, nasty.
5.
We've got there 3 hits.
1 wound.
Wow. Can I save? No, it's another knife down. Okay.
And
Try to line up your Magma Cannon. Magma Cannon is once again lined up on the edge of these units. It's, ooh, misfire. Engineer reroll. 10. It's going to be very similar to last time, although I've lost a few more off the back, which helps. So we'll work out how many are hit and get the injury rolls. 3 that are hit and 2 that are wounded. What's the minus on it? 2. 2 pass. No panic test there. Don't think your Fireglaives are going to be in range, are they? So is that it for shooting?
Yep.
Right, it's going to be combat phase coming up next. Start of the combat phase, Luther is making way, and he is also powering up. He's going to use his Chosen as Sigmar. So how many extras do we get? 2, that's not bad. So that's weapon skill, strength, toughness, I think, and attacks. Importantly, though, it's not going to be initiative, so I think you're still going to be attacking first. We'll get him moved over just for cinematic effect, and then it's going to be the Kadai attacking first, so we'll get his dice ready. The first thing as this flaming monstrosity crashes in is the Burning Body. On the dice to see if we all take a strength 4 hit.
So yeah, it's
2 that have taken it. We've got 1 up saves. So, yep, those 2 are both passed. And then it's going to be the Kadai's. What's he putting his attacks into?
We've got the extra D3 for frenzy.
D3, nasty. Oh, that's gone. Extra 1. That's what you get for throwing the first one off the table. How many attacks does that put him up to now
7.
then? 7 attacks. How are you going to put these? Right, spent quite a long time debating this. First thing is going to be the fear test, which 10. I think that's a fail, which is not good because my BSP is miles away. Yep, well that does change things somewhat. Bit of a waste of his power up on that, but there we go.
6 on him.
6 onto Luther, and 1 into the Demogryph. Okay, rolling.
Freeze to wound.
Toughness 4. Yeah.
6. So
Yep.
yeah,
4.
Ward saves.
He's not going to get an armour save on these, but he has his 4 up ward save. And Luther's dead. With Luther dead, we've lost hatred, and thanks to failing the fear test, hitting on 5s with all of the demogryphs. 2. The demogryphs are strength 5. That is none. And we have 4 riders. 1, strength 4, none. Dear me, that didn't go very well. You got 2 for the wounds, 3 for charging.
4 for downhill charge.
Yeah, 4 for down. I've got 1 for standard, so I'm losing by 3. Just realised I should have re-rolled my thing because I've got Gleaming Pennant for the first failed leadership test, but that's my fault for only remembering it now, not for when I needed it. So, I will, however, use it to re-roll that one. Doesn't matter, we are off. Take it, my Frenzy is going to have to come after me. That is 7. 9. They've been caught. Oh dear, a lot of points gone for the Empire there. There's nothing else happening on this turn though, is there? There'll be a leadership test on the Hellblaster, yeah, of course. Steam Tank is immune to psychology. 9, Hellblaster's gone. I don't know whether the archers are going to be within 6 as well, actually. I think if they're fractionally... Ooh,
just about in. Probably.
Just in. 6, they're going to be okay. Oh, brilliant. At least my archers have stayed where they are. With that, we'll get those moved. End of turn 2. And it's going to be Empire turn 2 next. Start of Empire turn 2. Just worth mentioning that we measured up the engineer. Was also within 6 when the unit broke, and he failed his leadership test, rolled high enough. He's long gone. So, Hellblaster Cannon, Hellblaster crew, not feeling too lucky at the minute. We're going to try another charge with the Knights over there. It's getting a little bit more desperate. With the Iron Demon shuffling backwards, it's going to be exactly the same roll as previously, but if we keep walking forwards, we keep getting shot. So, we're going to go for it. Yay! We've made it in. Let you do your stand and shoot and see how many of us are left to make the charge home. You need that second artillery dice. 10 again.
Hitting on 6s.
Just the one.
And does nothing.
Ooh, phew. Right, that one's moved. We'll do the steam points. We'll go with 3. 10. That's fine. He's got 10 wounds left. Decide what we're going to do with him and move the other bits that we need to move, and we're back for magic. Movement phase is complete. Steam Tank managed to turn and shuffle just a tiny bit forwards, and the archers have come forward to try and protect him from the inevitable charge that's going to be coming our way soon. With that, we'll go into magic, and I still have 1 left for a channel. No, so that's 7 for me. Channel for... Yay, they get a channel. Right, we'll grab those dice and have a think what we're going to do. So the magic phase, we're going to go with a boosted net of Amantok going down in towards those chaps with the... We'll do for the Magma Cannon. No, we'll go for the guys with the Fireglaives. So that's 10, 15, 19. That is cast. We'll do with that one. Let that one go. Have that on them. And that leaves me with 2, which is going to be bars protection down onto those knights. Yep, 9, 13, that one's cast. And lots of dice, it's dispelled. The crucial shooting, 1 inch from my cannon, and we're going to spend 1 steam point on it. Put me to 1 steam point left. 1 inch. He's going to have hit him, I would hope, but 7 inches. Just by the skin of his teeth, and it doesn't matter how far we bounce, but we go on through. 2 up to wound, but with your rules I have to re-roll successful ones. First time lucky, second time lucky. Straight through onto his ward save then. Failed. Oh, failed. And this is the big one, it's D6 damage. 6! Ah, phew. That monster has gone. I think he's more than got his points worth though. The next one is going to be the 10 archers who are going to shoot back down at the bull centaurs, and we'll have the crossbowmen going down the other side. They're hitting on 7s again. Moving around to the combat over here, it goes without saying the archers didn't do anything and neither did the crossbowmen, so need to start off with a fear test. 9, that's failed, but with a BSB we can re-roll it. 11, failed. Oh dear. BSB is going first, not with any hits there. We've got 6 attacks from the knights. Oh, we do get 1. Strength 6. Ooh, just thought about it then. That's just 1 on a -3.
6 plus save.
1 wound down. And I've got, what, 4 horses. 1 of those hits. But doesn't wound. Let the Iron Demon have its attack backs.
1 hit.
This has been a bloody affair, this combat.
1 wound. No modifier.
Saved. I think you're unbreakable, aren't you?
Yep.
So I do win that one, but it doesn't make any difference. And with that, it is the end of turn 2. Chaos Dwarfs turn 3. We've got some charges coming off. These bull centaurs are coming down towards my hapless archers, and over that side, the Infernal Guard are going to go into the flank of the knights. That one is a guaranteed charge, and there's no other reaction there, so that one's a done deal. But this one, my 10 brave archers are going to stand and shoot. And amazingly, 3 of them hit. And 2 of them. 1 of them does a wound. And
successful.
Wow. Well, you know what you're dealing with here. These are Empire archers. So, has it been worth it? He needs an 8 to get these guys in. Ooh, not quite. You're going to have to stumble forward and face another terrifying volley in the next turn. Okay. So we go into the Winds of Magic then. Any other movement? Don't think... Are they going to take a strength test to move, or...?
He is to lead the unit. Nope, he's staying
It's failed. So it's D6, strength 4. I'm assuming it's not... Is it just on him? Because he's the one that's left the unit.
He hasn't left the unit.
4. Yep.
All passed.
Perfect. Okay. And magic phase then. Going to roll for the Winds of Magic. 8.
Channel. Nope.
I've still got 1 channel. Nope. So, start of the magic phase. Thanks to my lovely net. Got to see if he can actually cast any spells.
Yes.
Which he can. Never mind.
We'll go for a top of the range fireball at the crossbowman.
Okay. Oh, it's gone off. Yeah, not a lot I can do about that. That's 9, 10 wounds, or 10 hits on them. Should be some fairly cindered crossbowmen, I think. 8 of them are gone. There's going to be no saves. We'll go straight into my panic test. 7. They hold. Made of sturdy stuff. What's left of them anyway. And do you want to roll your 2d6? Let's see what your sorcerer's done to himself. 8. Wizard has survived his magical feedback. Took 1 wound from it, but he importantly survived his sorcerer's cursed rule and hasn't been slain. So, going to be into the shooting phase then with the d6 dice that we lost from the pool as well. That was the end of the magic. Looks to me like Magma Cannon might be aiming at my capsules there if it doesn't overshoot. Okay. Oh, but he can re-roll with his engineer. Not when he goes off the table. 3rd time lucky. 8. I think that's going to be too far as it's an 8-inch template. Starting with this melee down here, the Empire are still of the higher initiative. Can we pass our fear test this time? 7. Yeah, we can. We'll start off with the BSB. We've got the BSB and 5 that are into the Iron Demon. Oh, dear me. There's no point in passing it, was there? Only strength 4 this time, though.
Nope.
No, not enough. And then we've got 5 from the Inner Circle Knights. What's your weapon skill? 3. 4. Strength 4 this time again. Nope. I'll do their 4 steeds now as well. 2 of which do manage to get hits. And no wounds from the steeds. And then into the flank we have 2 more knights. Yep. Both hit. Strength 4, double 1. No wounds there.
2 steeds.
2 steeds into the flank. 1 hit. Strength 5, I've actually done a wound. And it's been saved. Right, let the Chaos Dwarfs get their dice to do their attacks back. So we've got 13 attacks back from the Infernal Guard. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Toughness 3, so that's less good. Considerably less good. What are those? Just -1.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for 2s. 1 knight is slain there. Get rid of him. And we've got the 3 crew, 2 of which can hit.
No.
And no wounds. I think you've probably beaten me. You've got 1 for wounds, 2 for charges, 3 for flank, 4 standard, 5, 6, 7 for ranks. I've got 2. So you've beaten me by 2. Sorry, you beat me by 5.
Reroll 3s.
Yeah. And thanks to the hold the line, I roll 3d6 and discard what we don't want. I'm going to reroll all that. Rerollable. No, not enough. I'm off. Take it you're going to be running after me.
Yes.
Yeah. So how far am I run? Oh gosh, I think you're probably going
Ones, I don't know.
to do reroll 1s on charge, flee, pursue. Thank you. Is that going to be enough? We're fleeing 7 inches away. Ooh, 6, 5. You doing it with the
I'm not sure if the Iron Demon can.
Iron Demon, or is that going to be stuck in place? We'll double check if he gets a chance to pursue. And the Iron Demon cannot pursue, so that's going to be it. I think the knights will be running off the board, so it's going to be the end of them. And with it, that's going to be the end of turn 2. Sorry, turn 3. Yeah, blimey, I'm getting time travelling myself. Turn 3, of course. Yeah, so we're going to be back for Empire turn 3 coming up next. Start of Empire turn 3. Things are looking a little bit bleak. The knights ran away from the Infernal Guard and off the board. We've only got 1 charge, which is going to be the Pegasus captain into the Magma Cannon. I can't fail the charge and can't be standing shot, so he's moved in. The next thing is to do the steam points for my steam tank. We're going to go for the big 5. Yep. And we're going to be spending 3, I think, on movement. So that's 10 inches that he gets to move. We'll get those moved, do the remaining moves, and come back for magic. Movement phase is complete. Steam tank has powered forwards and spun around to try and get a shot down with his steam gun. Archers have shuffled backwards, and the crossbowmen have moved forwards just to help get the wizard lord in range with some of the spells. Speaking of which, we'll go into magic. It's an 8, and I don't channel, and the dwarves do. Empire magic, we're going to start with the net of Amuntok, back on the same unit as before, just to try and shut down with his magic and things again. That was useful. 7, 11. It is just cast.
What's his range?
It is range 24. Dispelled. And then I think I'm going to go for a boosted... Ooh, I'm going to have a little think what I'm going to do next, actually. We're going to do a boosted Shem's Burning Gaze on the same unit. That is definitely cast. Have you got any means of dispelling that or anything? It's D6, strength 6 hits.
They count as flaming?
Which count as flaming?
That's
Playing into your hands. What are you doing?
I'll let it go.
Okay, let's see if that was a mistake or not. D6. That's 4 wounds. 2 that have gone through. Well, it's made a start. And then it's time for shooting. Firing the steam tank, which does look like it's miraculously moved. I had got confused with the random movement and the chariot rules. He's not allowed his pivot at the end of his move. Jay has very graciously allowed me to move him back so that I can get the shot off. So he's going to fire his steam cannon. He's going to be firing just an inch again, straight forwards. 9 inches. I think we may have overshot there.
Yes.
Yeah, we have. Dear me, that's not great. We'll do 10 shots from the archers up into the same unit. Don't think they're going to do much. And then we'll be over for the combat. The archers and engineer with his repeater handgun did nothing to the bull centaurs, which brings us round to the combat. 3 attacks from the captain, of which he gets 1 hit. Wonderful. Strength 6. Does 1 wound. And I've also got my attacks from my Pegasus, who I think has 2. Both hit. I think he's strength 4. 1 wound.
Heavy armour.
2 wounds. It's a hit.
Not a wound.
Not a wound. That's 3 combat res for me. I think he's going to be off.
7. Yeah. Destroyed.
Destroyed. I don't know whether I'm forced to make the overrun now. I'll take the leadership test not to. Because I don't think an overrun is going to quite clip me into that unit. We'll just double check and decide what he's going to do. Magma Cannon was destroyed. The captain managed to contain his bloodlust and has reformed, staying where he was, which takes us into Chaos Dwarves turn 4. And guess what? We have a charge coming in to the steam tank. Engineer with his repeater handgun is going to stand and shoot. And he's actually going to get a hit. And he's got a wound.
Is it strength 4?
Strength 4 armour piercing, yeah. Passed. I don't think these guys can fail. Get those guys moved. Are there any other movement to do?
Yes, there's some movement over here.
Some other bits there. Right, we'll get all those moved and we'll be back for the magic phase. Chaos Dwarf movement phase complete. These units have reformed, turned around, managed to do them swiftly. Started coming down towards my remaining crossbowmen. And the bull centaurs have crashed in home against the steam tank. With that, we're going to go into the magic phase. Is your wizard within twice the wrong side of the unit there? So no one's benefited from this power yet. But you have got yourself a channel. Can the Empire do the same? Yes. Right. Grab my dice, we'll be back for the magic. So, Chaos Dwarf magic phase. What are we starting off with?
A mid-range fireball at the Pegasus.
Okay. Oh dear, it's another irresistible. I think that spells doom for both of us.
7.
7. Strength 4, toughness 4.
5 wounds.
And you're minus 1, which puts him on a 2+ rerollable. Fine. Ooh, what's the wizard done to himself? 8,
again.
same as last time, magical feedback. So it's going to be a strength 6 hit on him. I'll gladly roll that for you now. It's a strength 6 hit, wounded him. And he is gone. Well, at least that's something. With it, that's the end of the magic phase. And yes, we are going to have some shooting because of the Iron Demon over here. The shooting phase is complete. We didn't bother filming it because we didn't think it would be overly exciting until the Iron Demon managed to roll triple 1s for its wounds on the crossbowman. So miraculously, I've not suffered any casualties in the shooting phase. Straight into combat then, which is going to be over this side. You're all definitely attacking before me, so I'll let you grab your dice and see how good you are at smashing up a tank. Starting off the combat phase, it's going to be a fear test, as I do cause terror. Which you failed. Whee! That's at least something for me. So, starting with your Taur'ruk.
Yep.
How's he going to do? 3 hits, okay. Toughness 6.
Strength 7.
3s to wound him. Oh, it's just 2. What's your minus on that? Minus 5. 4. So I'm on to a 5 up save. No, it's 2 wounds gone. It's one of my big ones here to show I've got 8 wounds left. Then it's going to be my engineer, as you grow weapons, aren't you? So my 1 engineer attack doesn't hit. Well done, mate. Back over to the bull centaurs. Amazingly, these models only have 2 attacks each, which is a little bit crazy. And more amazingly, they've only got 1 hit and no wounds. You do win the combat, but I'm unbreakable, so I'm not going anywhere there. That's going to be the end of turn 4 for you then, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So we'll be back for Empire turn 4 next. Start of Empire turn 4, we've got 1 charge. The captain on the Pegasus is going to continue his rampage through the enemy backfield, and he's going to go into those Infernal Guard with Fireglaives. No other charges. The archers have had a little consideration as to whether they're going to try and run in there, but no, they are definitely not. So we'll do this steam. Steam engine. I just did that artillery dice. We're going to go for maximum 5 again, although I am down to 8 wounds. We'll go for 5. Oh, it's a 10. Right, this does not necessarily bode well. So D3, 1, 6. Double check what that means. The steam tank has had an emergency vent, which means that we lose D6 of our steam points. Rolled a 5, so that's all the steam points gone. And then there was 2d6 strength 2 hits on each of us, which did nothing. So that steam tank is now just going to sit there and act as an anvil for you to keep smashing. Other movement, crossbowmen have stayed where they are. Archers have begun the run towards this monolith, or ziggurat, I can't remember what it's called from the mission, but whatever it is, that's what they're running towards. Everything else has stayed where it is. So we'll go straight into magic. Got an 8, and can I manage a channel? No. So a channel, oh, you haven't got any wizards left? Haha, just rubbing salt in there. Grab my dice, and we'll get the spells done. Empire Magic phase, I'm going to start with the wonderful net of Amantok going into the big unit of Infernal Guard. 9, 13, 17. That one is cast. Throwing all the dice at it. 10, 14, yes. 17. 17. Just dispelled. Right, that was an important one because if we got it off and they failed, they would have then found it impossible to get to within the necessary distance for the end. But it's not going to be that way. I think with the next one then, we'll do probably just a normal Shem's Burning Gaze on that same unit. 5, yep, that one is cast. No Dispel dice left, it's just going to be D6 for a nice 6. Still 2 power dice left. Strength 4, 1.
4 plus armour, 5 plus ward.
No, killed 1. And with our remaining 2, we're going to do Fire's Protection on the crossbowmen themselves. 8, that one is cast as well. Crossbowmen have fired. There was a bit of a mixed match as some were long and some were short range, but they've managed to get 2 wounds that have gone through. 1. So we've killed 2 from that unit so far. And the Hellblaster is not going to be in range. Neither are the archers, which takes us round to combat. Start over here, I think. Going to be your fear test. Fail that again, please. Nah, not this time. Okay.
The Taur'ruk.
Yeah.
3 hits. Strength 7. 1 wound.
1 wound. This is a... Yeah, down to 7 wounds left. Then I get my engineer's attack. He hits. Doesn't wound though.
10.
be?
5.
Oh, you're great weapons, aren't you? Yeah.
5 4+.
Could be spelling doom. Yep. It's another 5, so he's down to just 2 wounds left. Okay, let's see if the captain can make some progress through these guys up here. Captain's done his attacks and has killed 1 along with his Pegasus. There's attack backs now, just see if they can do any damage to him.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, ouch.
1.
That's only the 1 though. -2, so it's put me on a 3 up, rerollable with Dawnstone. Ooh. 6, he's passed. And we get a stomp from Pegasus. Strength 4, that's not going to be enough. The combat over here, again, obviously it was a clear loss for the steam tank, but we're unbreakable, so nothing was happening there. This one, I've got 2.
I hold.
They held there. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a grind now. Could have done with them breaking, really, just so the captain was going to be free to try and do his last-minute ditch up here. But that wasn't to be. With it, that is the end of turn 4. We're going to be back for Chaos Dwarfs, turn 5, entering the final stages of the game. Turn 5 for the Chaos Dwarves. No charges. The Infernal Guard have started running towards the top of the ziggurat monolith. Can't remember what it's called. The objective. And the Iron Demon has come forwards. These guys are obviously still locked in combat with the steam tank. No magic, as he's dead. Blew himself up. So now we're going to go into the shooting. Guessing you're shooting down at the crossbowman again. So cocked and 4. And they are going to be at a -1 thanks to fast protection.
6.
So 6 to hit. Gets 1. And kills 1. 1 more crossbowman dead. And we've got no other shooting. So it's back down to combat. Should we start with this one? See if you can finish it off. Fear test first. Pass the fear test. 2 wounds left. Can the boss guy do it himself?
2 saves.
2 saves.
5+.
These are on 5 ups. We'll do these one at a time for a bit of drama. First one fails. Second one fails. Steam tank's gone. Oh dear. Bam. Removed from play. Okay. Take it these guys are just going to do their reform. And then we're going to be back over here for this combat where it's going to be the captain swinging first. Captain and Pegasus have done 2 this time. Getting the attack backs from the guard. Oh gosh, there's dice going up everywhere. 2 -2. Reroll with the Dawnstone. Yes, Captain loves it. And we've got the stomp, which is another 1. And another. So that's 3 this time. None back for Chaos Dwarves. 7. They're off. And Captain is going to be pursuing them because I think I might be able to get into the side of those Infernal Guard and hold them down. I need a 7. 11. Made it in. Right, we'll get those guys moved. And that is the end of turn 5. It's going to be turn 5 for the Empire coming up next. Movement phase is complete for the Empire. Archers are still running up towards that objective. Crossbowmen have marched up the hill, really just to try and draw the Iron Demon away. We agreed at the start of the game that anything other than the steps is dangerous terrain for stuff getting up there. So try and draw that away. As Jace pointed out, maybe I was a little over-eager charging in with the captain. Perhaps should have tried to restrain and use him again just to help draw away the Infernal Guard. But that's what happens in the heat of battle, eh? So we'll see whether it's going to prove my downfall. Going to the magic phase next. 10 dice. Need a good one here. And see if I get a channel for myself. Nope. Right, have a little think about my spells and what we're going to do. Okay, magic phase for the Empire. We're going to start with a boosted net of Amuntok right down onto these guys. They failed their strength test once. Can we make them do it again? Throw 5 dice at it. Yep, that's 12, 18, 22. What are you going to roll? Oh, they've gone everywhere.
20 is cast.
20, that's gone off. Bit of a long shot, but we'll see. The next one, we're going to do a boosted Fire's Protection onto the Captain, because he is within 12 inches of that unit, which would give us the -1 as well. Yep, that one's gone off, and there's no Dispel dice or anything left, so we benefit from that. We've got no shooting. Oh, we do, sorry, we have the Hellblaster, which has realigned itself. It's only shot once so far this game, so we're going to see if we can do another one. It's a pretty difficult shot with them being in cover, and we don't have an engineer anymore, but we'll see what we can do with that. If we just grab the artillery dice, we'll see how many we get. So, 4, 10, 20. Not bad again. Right, we'll get those dice, work out what we're hitting on, and see how many we get. So, having lost our engineer, and with the modifiers, we're looking at 7s to hit here. So, 6s, of which we've actually got a few there. Followed by 4s. 2. Strength 5. No wounds. Wow, that's been worth worth all its points. And I'm going to go straight over then on to combat over here. Going to be my captain going first. He has 3 attacks. Weapon skill 5, so all 3 hit. Strength 6. Yep.
6 plus armor saves.
No. Do you have parries?
Right in flank.
No. Okay, and then we have 2 from the Pegasus. Heat weapon skill 4. He gets 2 hits. Strength 4. 1 wound. So that one is saved. Right, we'll let the dwarves get their dice. Oh, they've got 4, haven't they? Yep.
1 hit. No use.
No wounds, that's it. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 for yourself. I've got 3, 4, 5. So you lose by 1.
I run.
10, they're off. Yeah, I'm going to chase those guys down. How far are you running? Oh, wow. That's dwarves. So I've caught them. I don't know whether I'm going to make it into the Iron Demon or not. 9 inches. I might just miss him or come in front of him. We'll work out what's happening there, get those moved, and then we'll be back for the final turn. Start of turn 6. We didn't have any charges. The Iron Demon has used its ability to move 2d6 plus its movement, so in a straight line. So it's pivoted away from the captain and steamed forwards, crashing into the monolith. He's taken his dangerous terrain test and didn't suffer any wounds. These guys are going to try and move as well. What have they got? Yep, they pass, so they can go up. I guess they're just going to be marching forwards as well.
Yep.
We haven't got any magic. I'm assuming that he can't now shoot, given that he's done that. So we'll get those guys moved. And that's going to be the end of turn 6 for Chaos Dwarfs. We'll be back for Empire, turn 6. Can they get the draw? Can they get the win? Let's find out. Turn 6 for the Empire, and this is how it all looks like it's ending. A mad dash for the monolith at the end. Archers have carried on running forwards. Crossbowmen have turned around just to let the wizard get his line of sight. And the captain, who has slain a Magma Cannon and broken 2 units, has flown to claim the monolith for his own, but he is going to be contested unless we get some absolute miracles off now. So, let's start praying and start with the magic. Winds of magic. Ooh, wow. Okay, we'll get those dice, decide what I'm going to do. Our incredibly ambitious play to steal this victory has begun. So, there's only one spell that's going to be worth casting, which is a boosted Shem's Burning Gaze onto the Iron Demon. That's given us the strength 6 hits. Throwing 6 dice at it, and I have miscast, but don't care about that. All we want is this monolith. Although he does have a 3-up ward save now, because I am within 12 inches of that. First time we've managed to get a wizard, I think, that close. But D6. 2. That's not going to be enough. Strength 6. No. Oh dear. And what's the wizard done to himself? That doesn't look good either. I think him and his unit are probably going to be sucked into some horrendous magical vortex. We'll just double check what's happened there. But that isn't how our plan was meant to go. So our dimensional cascade has gone off. The wizard had killed 2 of his stalwart crossbowmen, did a wound on himself, and significantly is he going to be sucked into the void. So it's 1, 2, or 3 He's okay.
No, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. So 1, 2, 3, he's gone. We're looking for a high number then. It's a 1. Of course, it's another 1. It's this wizard. So he is sucked off into the void. It's that dark monolith here that we've been all fighting over that was the cause of that. I mean, with that, it's now virtually impossible. Well, it is impossible because I can't get rid of the Iron Demon. But we'll do the Hellblaster's shots. Hellblaster is going to try and earn its keep, shooting down at the Bull Centaurs. Obviously, it's no more magic. 3 artillery dice for him. We've got 6, 12, 20 again. He has been consistent, at least with his numbers of shots. We'll grab those dice and see if we can do any damage to these monsters over here. So the Hellblaster has fired his 20 shots, got 6 hits. We only need 5 wounds to cause a panic test. We got none. And with it, that is going to be the end of turn 6. That's been quite a bloody game. Good fun. Thank you very much. Get these models cleared off this monument. Have a talk about that. So that's what's left at the end of the battle. It was a hard-fought draw. We've worked out the victory points, and actually the Chaos Dwarfs did have more points left on the board, and having killed the general and the standards as well, I think even if we'd done it on victory points, they would have taken the victory. Close game, a couple of turning moments in it. It was a shame that the Chaos Sorcerer did so much damage to himself and took himself out of the game, but then the steam tank getting the misfire twice, not being able to shoot his cannon on that first turn, and then not being able to do anything in combat. Maybe he'd have survived an extra turn then, might have stopped the Bull Centaurs going, don't know. All in all though, quite a close game. Again, fun to play something a little bit different from the standard 6 in the rulebook. Hope that you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for watching, thanks for your continued support. As always, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll keep more content coming your way soon.